Hey, today is day 2, and so second day after surgery. Yesterday went really well. The nerve block was wearing off slowly but surely. My two fingers, my pinky and my ring finger on my surgical arm, they kept on being tingly for a good chunk of the day, but they feel normal today. And I've been following my pain meds regime. I stayed on top of it. I started taking pain meds before I started feeling pain, and I just stayed with the routine. So I'm taking tramadol, extra strength Tylenol, and naproxen twice a day. The naproxen was prescription, 500 milligram per pill. Extra strength Tylenol is 500 milligrams of acetaminophen. I'm doing one of those every 4 hours, and then the tramadol is 50 milligram tramadol. And the prescription is 4 a day, which would be one every 6 hours. But I've been told by different people, including a friend who is a nurse, that the overlapping is a little better. So I'm doing one every 5 hours. And I took a Zofran yesterday morning just as a precaution. I wasn't feeling nauseous, but I just did it. And then I forgot about it. And this morning I took all my meds and started feeling quite nauseous. So popped the Zofran. It's been about an hour. And what helped me with that was I just sitting up in my chair and just being very still and breathing slowly. I started feeling a lot better. And then eventually I tried standing and then walking around, and now I'm much better. I also had an experience yesterday, day 1, where the nerve block had worn off. I was on my pain meds and I was doing the passive exercises for the first time. And there is a one that's just a little elbow bend where I am using my non-operative arm. So my right arm is supporting my left arm. So my left arm is not weight bearing. And I bending my elbow. It never straightens, but I lower it and then raise it, probably, at a 45-degree angle, and then whatever 45 after 90 is, which is what, 135, 130? Anyway, slowly back and forth. And like I said, it was the very first time I did that, and I had a vasovagal response. Now, I didn't faint, but I suddenly started getting super dizzy. And luckily, there was someone with me, so I sat back on the chair. I started feeling really nauseous, and I got really hot and was sweating like crazy. And so I just sat there holding my left arm in place, and breathing very slowly. And it took a while for the whole thing to pass. Obviously, I stopped the exercises, and about an hour later, I tried doing the passive pendulums, and I did not have a big response like that. I emailed my doctor right away, and he said that that was quite normal, and he told me it was a vasovagal response, and he just said to, be cautious like I was, but continue to do the exercises to the best that my body would tolerate. So I'm supposed to do it 3 times a day, and the second time, again, I'm always making sure there's someone around and there's a chair near me. The second time, it was very mild. I did get a response, but it was very mild, significantly mild, just minor dizziness. And the elbow bends I did seated. So the first time I did it standing, and I had been shown how to do it standing. So this time I did it seated, and that really helped. And then I when I finished, I just sat back in the chair, supporting my left arm, and just breathed slowly and really gave my body time to adjust. And then I moved on to the pendulums. And then the third time I did it last night, I had no response whatsoever. So, whatever the trigger is, I don't know, but that helped. I haven't done any passive exercises today yet. It's pretty early in the morning. I'm waiting for other people to wake up, but we'll see how that goes. Otherwise, I've been eating really well. I've had no problem going to the bathroom with number one. I have not gone number two yet, and I'm taking the tramadol. To help with that, I have been taking stool softener and Miralax twice a day and something called Swiss Chris. That still hasn't helped. The Swiss Chris was sort of the next step up. And I've had a couple doses of that and still nothing. So if that continues to be the case, I'm going to get something called a magnesium citrate and take that, and that should get things flowing. I'm sleeping really well. The first night, my surgical night, I didn't sleep all that great, but boy, I'm sleeping really well. I think the tramadol is making me really sleepy, and I'm very comfortable in my recliner here. And again, this recliner, it just depends on if you have the financial means. I was able to go out to a nice shop and sit in a bunch of chairs, and I found one that was in my price range that was very comfortable. And I'm petite, so I wanted to get a recliner that fit my body. And it's just been a dream. About how sleepy I've been, I'm so sleepy that I'm going to start doing the tramadol one every 5.5 hours and see if I still stay on top of the pain. Like I said, I've been doing one every 5 hours, and the prescription is one every 6 hours. So I'm going to see if I can taper off a little bit. And otherwise, that's really all I can think of to report. This is meant to be a diary for me, but also useful information for anyone else going through this. So I hope it proves useful, and I will talk to you all later. Bye-bye.